Come onto your shins at the back of your mat and allow your hips to reach back towards your heels. Rest your hands on the top of your thighs. Close your eyes and turn inward. Allow the rhythm of your breath to welcome you to your practice today. Feel each inhale inviting light and love into your body, and allow each exhale to release stress and tension. The Yoga Sutras were authored by Patanjali 3,000 to 5,000 years ago. They teach us to build a clear connection between our unseen source energy, our soul, and the physical aspects of ourselves, the workings of our mind and body. The first Yoga Sutra is Atta Yoga Anushasanam, and it means, and now begins the instruction of yoga. Patanjali is saying that many of us have tried to find meaning outside of ourselves, but likely we have come up short. The practice of yoga invites us to turn inward and to get to know our true self. Through the practice and through the breath, we connect to who we truly are. We recognize our power as great creators and our desire to leave a legacy of betterment. Take a moment now to set an intention. See it happening and state it as a short, positive one-line phrase. Enjoy a deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, send your intention out into the universe. May our practice today be a moving meditation dedicated to our intentions. On your next inhale, blink your eyes open and take your chin down towards your chest. Then take your right ear towards your right shoulder. Then allow your head to fall back as your chin lifts up to the sky. And then left ear to left shoulder. Circling the neck, chin down towards the chest. Right ear towards right shoulder. Head falls back, left ear to left shoulder. And circling one more time in this direction. If you hear some cracks, that's a good thing. Your neck is opening. And next time you come to center with your chin to your chest, pause and reverse the direction of your circles. Left ear to left shoulder, head falls back, right ear to right shoulder, and back to center. Continue to circle in this direction. And then next time you come back to center, pause and lift your chin up, gazing gently forward. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your right elbow and take your right hand to the top of your left ear, gently asking your right ear to reach towards your right shoulder. Close your eyes and breathe in to the left side of your neck, allowing each exhale to open it a little bit more. At the bottom of your next exhale, release your right hand, and then inhale, lift your left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your left elbow and take your left hand to the top of your right ear. Gently ask your left ear to reach towards your left shoulder, opening the left side of your neck. Enjoy a few breaths here. At the bottom of your next exhale, release your left hand and bring your head back up to center. As you inhale now, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands come into prayer. Prayer passes by your heart. Inhale, interlace your hands, stretch them forward and then reach them up towards the sky. Exhale, release your hands, take it behind your back and interlace them. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades down your back and lift your heart from behind. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold forward. Head reaches down towards the earth as your hands reach up to the sky. Inhale, lift back up, release your hands, reach them up towards the sky. Exhale, hands come into prayer. Prayer passes by your heart. Inhale, interlace hands, stretch forward and then up to the sky. Exhale, release your hands, interlace them behind your back. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades down your back and lift your heart from behind. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold forward. Head reaches down towards the earth as your hands reach up to the sky. Inhale, lift back up. Gently switch the cross of your legs, and 2 more. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands come into prayer. Prayer passes by your heart. Inhale, interlace your hands, press them forward and up to the sky. Exhale, release your hands, interlace them behind your back. Place the opposite thumb on top. Inhale, draw shoulder blades down your back and lift your heart from behind. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold forward. Head reaches down towards the earth as your hands reach up to the sky. Inhale, lift back up. Release your hands and reach them up towards the sky. Exhale, hands come into prayer. Prayer passes by your heart. Last one, interlace the fingers, press them forward and up towards the sky. Exhale, release your hands. Interlace them behind your back. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades down your back and lift your heart from behind. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold forward. Head reaches down towards the earth as your hands reach up towards the sky. Inhale, lift back up. Reach your hands up towards the sky. Hands come to prayer and prayer passes by your heart. Come forward into cat pose. On all fours, wrists directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. As you inhale, send your right leg back out behind you. Toes point down to 6 o'clock. Then lower the ball of your right foot down to the earth and stretch back through your right heel. Close your eyes and allow each exhale to open your calf a little bit more. On your next inhale, lift your right foot up and lower the knee back down into cat pose. Inhale, lift your left leg off the earth. Stretch back through your left heel with the left toe pointing down to 6 o'clock. Then lower the ball of your left foot down to the earth, stretching back through your left heel. Enjoy a few deep breaths here. On your next inhale, lift your left foot up and lower your knee down back into cat pose. From cat pose, bring your knees together and press your hips back to your heels. Hands come to the top of your thighs. Make sure your toes are tucked under. Leaning back a little bit to stretch out the soles of your feet. Close your eyes and breathe. On your next inhale, come up onto your knees, reach your arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, bow down and slide your hands out in front of you. Forehead comes down to the earth. Keep your hips high. Inhale, slide your hands towards you, rounding the spine, coming into cat pose. Exhale, lift your hips up and back into downward dog. From downward dog, inhale, lower your knees to the ground as you round your spine, looking at your belly. Then exhale, slide the hands out in front of you. Bring the forehead to the earth. Inhale, slide your hands towards you and sweep the arms up towards the sky. Look up. Exhale, hands come into prayer in front of your heart and sit back down on your heels. And again, a Tibetan sun salute. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky and look up. Exhale, bow down. Slide the hands out in front of you. Forehead comes down to the earth. Inhale, slide the hands towards you, round in the spine, coming into cat pose. Reach your hips up and back into downward dog. From downward dog, gently lower the knees to the ground. Exhale, slide the arms out in front of you, bring the forehead to the earth. Inhale, slide the hands towards you, coming up and reaching the arms towards the sky. Exhale, sit back on your heels, hands in prayer in front of your heart center. One more like that. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bow down, arms come out in front of you, forehead to the earth. Inhale, slide your hands towards you, coming into cat pose. Exhale, reach your hips up to the sky in downward dog. From downward dog, inhale, lower the knees down. Exhale, slide your hands out in front of you, bring your forehead down to the earth. Inhale, slide the hands towards you, come to stand on your knees and reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, sit back on your heels. Hands come into prayer in front of your heart. From here, step your right foot forward. Your right shin is vertical. Inhale, sweep your arms up. exhale, soften the boundaries of your skin. Close your eyes here and feel your hip flexor opening. Enjoy a few deep breaths. At the bottom of your next exhale, swing your arms down and take your hands to either side of your front leg. Plant the front heel on the earth, coming into hamstring stretch. Ultimately and eventually, the front leg will be straight. You can place your hands on blocks or thick books if needed. Keep the integrity of your spine here by melting your heart and drawing your shoulder heads into the back plane of your body. Allow each exhale to open your hamstrings a little more. On your next inhale, bend into your front knee and keep your left hand to the inside of your right foot. Take your right hand to the sky. As you inhale, draw your shoulder blades towards each other and barrel roll your heart towards the sky. Keep that. Exhale, soften your eyes and jaw. At the bottom of your next exhale, release your right hand, take it to the earth, and then send your right knee back into cat pose. Exhale, slowly lower yourself down to the earth. Coming into cobra pulses here, hands on either side of the heart. Inhale, cobra, lift heart and head and gaze forward. Exhale, face down. Inhale, cobra, elbows hug in, heart shines forward. Exhale, face down. And again, inhale, cobra, heart forward, triceps back. Exhale, face down. Inhale, come back up into cat pose and take your left foot forward. Left shin is vertical. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, soften the boundaries of your skin. Enjoy a few deep breaths here. At the bottom of your next exhale, take your arms down, bring your hands to blocks, books, or down to the earth, and slide your right front leg nice and straight, coming onto the heel. Hamstring stretch. Breathing into your hamstrings. Keep the integrity of your spine by melting the heart and drawing your shoulder heads into the back plane of your body. Allow each exhale to open your hamstrings a little more. On your next inhale, spin your left hand up to the sky. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other and barrel roll your heart towards the sky. Keep that, and as you exhale, soften your eyes and jaw. Breathing here. At the bottom of your next exhale, release your left hand, take it down to the earth, and then send your left knee back into cat pose. Take a quarter turn to face the long edge of your mat, coming into frog pose. Slide your knees out a little and turn your toes out so that the inner edges of your feet are resting on the earth. And now allow your knees to slide out a little bit more. Come onto your forearms and rest your forehead on your forearms. The tendency in this pose is to allow the belly to dump. Take your mind's eye to your tailbone and tuck it slightly. Feel how that pulls your belly deeper into your body. Keep that and then see if you can slide your knees out a little bit further. Close your eyes and enjoy a few nourishing breaths here. On your next inhale, begin to slowly come out of the pose, sliding your knees back into cat, bringing your hands to the earth. Cat twist here. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, bend your left elbow and slide your right hand behind your left wrist, slowly lowering your right ear to the earth. Breathing here. Feel the muscles along your spine opening. Close your eyes. On your next inhale, press yourself back up into cat pose. Enjoy an exhale in cat. And inhale, lift your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, bend your right elbow, slide your left hand behind your right wrist, slowly lowering your left ear to the earth. Breathing here. On your next inhale, press yourself back up in a cat pose. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back in a downward dog. Enjoy a few nourishing breaths here in downward dog. And feel how open you already are from your practice today. At the bottom of your next exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet. And then slowly roll up into standing, one vertebrae at a time. When your shoulders come over your hips, inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands come home to the heart. Let's take our mat to the wall, short edge of the mat right up against the wall. Stand about 3 feet away from the wall with your back to the wall. Keep your shoulder blades drawing down your back and inhale, reach your arms up. Hook your tailbone, draw length in your low back. Keep that, and as you exhale, begin to arch back, reaching for the wall. Enjoy a few deep breaths here as you feel your spine lengthening. One more inhale here. And exhale, release, bring your arms back down. Now turn to face the wall and take your right hand to the wall with your arms straight. Then spin your right fingertips backwards and begin to walk your feet around towards the left. Eventually, your toes will face the center of the room. If they're not there today, that is okay. But open your left palm to face the center of the room. Breathing here, feel your right chest opening. As you inhale, reach your feet down into the earth. Draw energy up your legs and into the heart. Keep the heart lifting. Exhale, soften the boundaries of your skin. Inhale, press the right hand into the wall. Exhale, open your heart towards the center of the room. One more. At the bottom of the exhale, release. Coming into the second side. Turn around and take your left hand to the wall. With your arms straight, spin the left fingers backwards and begin to walk your feet around towards the right. Working towards facing the toes towards the center of the room. Open your right palm and breathe here. On your next exhale, release. Let's come down to the earth into cat pose with our feet right up against the wall. Coming into an intense thigh stretch called King Runner. From cat, step your right foot forward. Then you're going to lift your left knee up and take your left shin up the wall. Then slowly slide your left shin and knee down the wall so that the left knee eventually comes to the earth right at the wall. Now gently look at your right shin. It should be vertical. If it's not, you might have to slide your foot back a little bit. Then lift yourself up and take your hands to the top of your right knee. Pause here and hook your tailbone. Feel your core engage. Keep that. Grow tall through the crown of your head. And then begin to press your upper body back towards the wall. Find your edge and breathe into it. Ultimately and eventually, your upper body will press all the way back into the wall. Close your eyes and breathe into your quadriceps. We hold a lot of emotions and stress in our quadriceps, so to open them is very therapeutic. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, release, bending forward into your front knee. Take your hands to the earth and then Bring your right knee down and take your left knee down, coming back into cat pose. Same thing, second side. Step your left foot forward, then lift your right knee up and take that right shin to the wall, slowly sliding the right knee down the wall so that it comes down to the earth. Check out your left shin, making sure that there's a straight line from the knee to the ankle. Now gently lift yourself up and take your hands to the top of your left knee, pausing here to hook your tailbone and engage your core. Keep that and grow tall through the crown of your head. You might slide your right foot a little to the right as you begin to press your upper body back to the wall. Find your edge and breathe into it. The bottom of your next exhale, release. Bring your hands to the earth. Bring your left knee down, take your right knee down, coming back into cat pose. From cat pose, swing your legs out to the side and sit with one shoulder against the wall. Then lay back and turn your sit bones to face the wall, taking your legs up the wall at 90 degrees. If your hamstrings are very tight, you might have to slide yourself a few inches away from the wall, and that's okay. But ultimately and eventually, the sit bones are right against the wall and the legs are straight up the wall. Allowing the back of your hands to rest on the earth here with your palms open to receive. Close your eyes and soften the boundaries of your skin. You'll begin to feel some fluid draining from your legs. So good for you. Enjoy 3 more deep, full breaths here with your eyes closed. Coming into some rolls here. As you inhale, press your heels into the wall and begin to lift your hips up. Your feet will come flat to the wall at the top of your inhale. Then exhale, slowly release your body back down to the earth, one vertebrae at a time. When the low back comes all the way down, flex your feet, drawing your toes towards your body. And again, inhale, press your heels into the wall, lift your hips up. Exhale, slow and steady release. Lower yourself back down to the earth, one vertebrae at a time. This time we'll pause with the hips lifting. So inhale, press your heels and lift your hips up. Pause at the top of the inhale, and then gently take one hand and the other to the small of your low back. Hang out here with your feet at the wall, or come with me into shoulder stand. For shoulder stand, release one foot and then the other, reaching up through your heels. So the legs are nice and straight, reaching up towards the sky. In shoulder stand, the legs have a tendency to fall forward towards your upper body. See if you can keep the legs vertical by reaching through your heels. Close your eyes and enjoy a few nourishing breaths here. At the bottom of your next exhale, release. Take one foot to the wall and then the other. Release your hands and slowly lower yourself back down to legs 90 degrees. From here, cross your right ankle above your left knee, coming into a variation of pigeon pose at the wall. Begin to bend the left knee, sliding that foot down the wall. Try to keep your low back pressing into the earth. If your low back lifts up, then slide yourself away from the wall a little bit so that you can keep that low back pressing into the earth. As you inhale here, ask your right knee to draw away from your body. Exhale, close your eyes and breathe into that right hip. Allow each exhale to open your right hip a little bit more. On your next inhale, release your right foot and send both legs up the wall at 90 degrees. Enjoy a nourishing breath here at legs up the wall, 90 degrees. And then coming into second side, cross your left ankle above your right knee. Bending your right knee, slide the right foot down the wall. Keep that low back pressing into the earth. Draw your left knee away from your body and feel your left hip opening. With your eyes closed, send your energy and your breath into your left hip, allowing each exhale to open the hip a little bit more. On your next inhale, release your left foot. Send your legs back up the wall to 90 degrees. From here, we'll come into a squat at the wall. So bend your knees and take your feet wide and flat on the wall. Press your feet into the wall and feel your groins and your inner thighs opening. At the bottom of your next exhale, release and straighten your legs back up to 90 degrees. Now slowly come into a straddle at the wall. So allow your straight legs to come out to the side. Keep your feet flexed and the muscles in your legs awake. Close your eyes and breathe. And on your next inhale, lift your legs back up into 90 degrees. I invite you, if you like this pose with your legs straight up the wall, to come back here for Shavasana. But right now, let's bend the knees and press the feet against the wall and shimmy ourselves back off the wall. So come all the way off the wall. From here, root your feet down into the earth. Bending your knees, take your arms alongside your body, coming into bridge pose. So gently bend your elbows, coming into robot arms. Press your triceps down into the earth to lift your heart. Keep that and begin to lift your hips up. Release your hands. Then gently rock to your left side, tuck your right shoulder under, rock to your right and tuck your left shoulder under. Reach your hands towards each other underneath your back and interlace your hands. Enjoy a few deep breaths here in bridge pose. As you inhale, draw energy up your feet and right up into your heart. Keep the heart bright. Exhale, send the energy through the crown of your head and forward through your knees. 2 more deep breaths here in bridge pose. And release. Release your hands and slowly lower yourself down to the earth. Bring your knees in towards your chest and hug them, gently rocking side to side. Coming into a gentle spinal twist from here, take your arms out into T position and then send your bent knees over towards your right and turn your head to the left. Close your eyes and feel the muscles along your spine opening. On your next inhale, lift your knees back up to center. Exhale, other side. Bent knees go to the left. Turn your head to the right. And on your next inhale, lift your knees back up to center. Hug them in towards your chest. And as you exhale, we'll release into Shavasana. So again, you have the option for your Shavasana today to bring your legs back up the wall at 90 degrees, allowing the back of your hands to rest on the earth with your palms open. Or lay flat on your back in Shavasana. So for Shavasana on the earth, let your legs come long, feet fall out to the side, arms are alongside your body with the back of your hands resting on the earth. Here in Shavasana, imagine every single cell in your body receiving the benefits of your practice today. Stay in Shavasana for as long as you can.